You hear the story about the girl who said she found out she was pregnant when she was just 15 years old? Now, her boyfriend was 19 years old, and as soon as she found out she was having a baby, he went to jail. So she didn't know what to do because she didn't have no parents and no family. Well, she managed to make it through somehow. And after she had the baby, her baby daddy got out of jail and they started living together. And that's when she found out that he had another baby with another girl who was 15 as well. But he didn't claim that baby. He was only claiming her. But it wasn't like she was special to him or anything, because she says as soon as they started living together, he started abusing her, beating her up, giving her black eyes. She was too embarrassed to keep going to school, and plus she didn't have nobody to watch her baby, so she ended up dropping out of school. Eventually, the only way she could earn money was to sell street pharmaceuticals. You know, she was selling on the street and she was doing well. She was able to leave him and try to figure out her own way without him, just her and her baby. Some years passed by and she ends up hooking up with her stepmother. They became close friends, and she found out that her stepmother was cheating on her father with a really wealthy man, a man that got a lot of money. So her stepmother introduced her to this guy, and she started going over to his house with her sister. They just hanging out, though. They're young, like 19 and 23 at this point. And the man is like letting them use his house to wash clothes and, to lounge around in it sometimes, because they didn't really have a stable place to live. So after a while, the man gets to know them. He know that they street pharmacists and stuff like that. So he said, you know what? I like how y'all hustle. My son about to get out of jail in a few months, and I want y'all to meet him. And it was like, okay. So a few months go by, and finally he say, all right, my son out of jail. He coming today. He gonna come to meet y'all. And it was like, okay. The son pulls up. He's all light-skinned, real pretty boy. And she's like, dang, he's so fine. He comes up to them and say, hey, I heard good things about y'all. I heard y'all know how to get money. Why don't y'all come ride with me? So they get in the car with him and they riding around all day having a good time. And at the end of the night, he asked both of them, so who's staying with me? And she looked at her sister and looked at him and she said, me. And she ended up staying the night with him and spending more and more days with him. And eventually they decided they like each other and they got married. Yes, they did. They got married. But as soon as they got married, he went to prison. So he in prison, she taking care of her son that she had earlier, and all of a sudden her brother gets into some trouble, so she has to take in her brother's child. So now she's raising two little boys. Finally, he gets back out of prison, and they're taking care of the nephew and her son as if it's their own, their one little family, and they both still serving on the streets. So she also has a sister, and her sister is a lesbian, but her sister has mental health issues. Her sister has a girlfriend, and her sister and girlfriend been together for a long time, but they both kind of mentally unstable, and they both end up getting pregnant. So she's like, dang, what we gonna do? My sister can't take care of no baby. So when the sister has the baby, she takes the sister's baby in to raise as her own. Now she's raising 3 kids, but she and her husband are still trying to have kids too, but for some reason she can't get pregnant. Fast forward a little bit, time goes by, and her sister's girlfriend, who was pregnant at the same time as her, she had her baby too, but she dies. So now she takes in her sister's girlfriend's child to raise along with the rest of them. She finds out that her husband is the father of her sister's girlfriend baby, which means her sister was in a whole lesbian relationship and he was sleeping with her sister's girlfriend, and they made a baby. And now she's looking at this baby like, I don't know if I can accept this, because I've been trying to have a baby with him this whole time and it ain't been working, and now I got to raise his child with somebody else. But she decided, you know what? When I had to take in my nephew from my brother, he didn't say nothing. He raised my nephew as his own son, never treated him differently. So you know what? This baby needs somebody to love, and I'm going to love her. And she been loving him, and she been loving all of the kids and loving him, even though he been cheating on her the entire time. But now she says she tired. She thinks she about to leave him. And she just tired of taking care of everybody and nobody taking care of her.